Hey everyone, this is Thais Collins of Suzanne & Company. Welcome to Meet the Maker. In honor of Women's History Month, we are welcoming today a very special guest. This is Teixeira. She's one of the owners of D.Home Company. Okay, Ana.
Yes.
What, and most importantly, who is D.Home Company?
D.Home means dream home. D.Home started almost 4 years ago. Mom and I decided to come up with ideas supported by my husband. We wanted to serve others, in that way we're trying to come up with something unique. And Mom has been in the cleaning business for 20 years, and I have hospitality as my background. And together we decided to come up with something that could beneficiate others, and at the same time, we had a purpose doing it.
So how does your team work? What's the structure of your team?
Mom takes care of the cleaning business side, and I take care of the organizing side. And together we have right now 6 teams around. And it's something that I want to...
6 teams?
Yeah.
So 6 pods of people?
Yes.
What's the total? How many people you have under you?
8.
Nice.
8.
Nice.
Yeah. We are about to launch a new program. My dad is gonna join us, the company. It's kind of like a surprise thing that it's coming up in the next month.
Nice.
Dad has been doing painting for a long time, and he's gonna be adding our team. So
a lot of amazing tools. So you have the cleaning, you have the organizing. I know it goes beyond that, so we'll talk about that.
Yep.
But adding your dad, and I'm sure he comes with help as well on the painting side. Will you be including any kind of handyman work
Yes.
and contracting?
Yep.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, you just have to hire one person. I love that.
Yeah, kind of.
So in your website, you have this quote that says that you believe that you're never working, you're always on a mission of helping others. I want to know more. I know a little bit about it, but I want people to know, how did you build your business based on this desire to help people?
When we walk into a client's house, okay, we're here, tell us, what can I do for you? And really mean that. In the end of the day, it's many books that say this, people buy people.
I love that.
Yeah, and it's so true. Like when I walk into a client's house, the first thing that I try to do is make them understand that I'm there to not judge them, but to help them. In the beginning, it was really hard because, when you walk into people's house, they kind of like, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, my kids made this mess. Oh, I'm so sorry, this house looks crazy. But at the same time, I made them feel like I have a family at home, I know how things work.
Do you have a creepy basement like I do?
And I know how things work, and it's okay. In the end of the day, right now, I think after almost 3 years, people are buying that. They're not buying that it's a cleaning service. They're not buying that it's an organizing service, painting, whatever we do. They buying what we really wanted to deliver when we are selling our services. And I always tell people, we don't sell services, we sell time.
Yeah.
We're cleaning your house so you can have time with your family.
Yeah.
We are organizing your time so you don't have to do that when you have your day off or a day off or whatever things you have to do. So I feel like that now we kind of come out with a very strong brand that when people look at our website, when people look at our Instagram page, or when I try to connect with other people, that could be because that's how I feel,
Yeah.
We're here to help.
You tell me a little bit about a couple of experiences, perhaps one experience of someone that you helped that was really having a hard time with areas of their house, and how you got to that, how you basically charmed that person into allowing you into those challenges areas of their house, and how that, I'm sure that changed their dynamic at home and the way they felt about it, and whether they were having people over or not. Is there a story or two, or just one that you...
Yeah, I have a story of a very special client. I went to her house for a first consultation, and when she opened the door, she was like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Listen," I hold her hand. It's a Brazilian thing. Sometimes I gotta be very careful. I hold her hand and I said, "Listen, I'm here to help you. Tell me why." I told her my why I wanted to help her. "Listen, I'm here to help you." And the way that I talked to her, she was comfortable enough to help me come into her house. But after that, I needed to know her why she was overwhelmed. Why did she took so long, to get help in terms of it's every day. It's every house have a story. In the end of the day, Her house was cluttered, but the reason was because she stayed a year in a hospital with her child. So I had to tell her, be kind to yourself. You have a why. In terms of like walking into people's house, I kind of tell them who I am, why I'm there. I'm there to help. And at the end of the day, if they're comfortable with me, that's why I tell you, people buy people.
Yeah.
Everything just come out as, everything just opens up, and everything just kind of like goes in a way that it's easy for everyone. Easier for me to help, and easier to the person that is letting me into the house to get help. So we specialize in customized service for each individual client.
I love that.
You're totally right, because I work with clients that they want to be hands-on.
Okay.
Right? I work with clients that they're like, Anna, you know what? I have a list that I leave it to the client for the first consultation. If the person is, let's say, if my client's a busy client, she's always traveling, she doesn't have the time to work with me, I leave her a list, right? What are the sizes of clothes that you don't want it anymore?
Oh.
Yeah. What are the shoes that kind of like, like deal sizes, or like even let's not even talk about sizes. What are the things that you wanted me to make a decision myself? Because we have people that they want nothing to deal with that. They want to make a list, and here you go, Anna, you keep this, and the other you just donate it. So we work with different clients that, let it put it that way. Some of them have the time to do the homework. They will choose what they want out of the house, and some of them they just don't. And I have to make the decision for that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about the partnership that you have. Is it Rosie's Place in Boston? Can you just give me a little hint into that? Because it's so nice, the process of clearing and also donating and supporting other people.
Yeah, so what we try to talk to our clients is when they decided to do a declutter, like that happens a lot when people are downsizing, so we have tons of donation, or even if it's a small donation, we have a list of places that will accept all the donations. Like either if it's, I love dropping off things at Rosie's Place.
Yes,
it's a church in Houghton that they're very welcome. It's a book place that they will stop by your house and they pick up the books. So we have a list of many donation places.
So you have your partners as far as
yes, that they will either pick it up, or we can just drop it off. But we always have a list available for all the clients that they can pick from there. And it's good too, because they get to read about the nonprofits and all they do and all that. So it kind of like gets into people in different ways. And
it's all sorts of partnership. You're partnering with your clients, you're supplying some other need around your area.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the biggest things that I took away when I first met Anna, and she was explaining to me her business, and I was just in a process getting blown away by how much heart was in it, was when you told me about your partnership with Ellie's Fund. The Ellie Fund is a nonprofit organization that through donations provides essential services to breast cancer patients. A number of services, one of them being organization and cleaning of homes. How did you connect with them? What's the story behind it?
So Ellie Fund was a gift to a company. I contacted Ellie Fund back in October. We had another company a nonprofit that we work with in California, Cleaning for a Reason. But I wanted to donate local. So I called Ellie Fund to donate time. And then one of the reasons that I called them, my mom and I were very touched, by the October month, because my mom do have a sister that passed away with cancer when she was 39. So I contacted them to donate time. We ended up having a conversation, and then we booked up a Zoom call. Ended up that, many conversations back and forth, we ended up signing a partnership with them. And now we take care of 45 to 50 patients monthly. As Thais said, if you don't know about them, please Google about it and please support them. That when you read about them, you're gonna just fall in love as we do. So,
okay, she's being super humble. What I want to highlight is they did have a partnership with a local cleaning company. After meeting Anna and understanding how they go about their business, that as we've highlighted before here, it's not so much about, it is about cleaning and organizing and giving that support, but it comes with presence, it comes with a heart. which is the, an expression I keep using in this conversation because it's really what it is all about. So you basically like took it away and you signed it. I remember when you told me like that was such a gift this year, and it's such an amazing match because it cannot be easy to be going through that battle, to be going through your treatments and all that, and have to take care of your home. You don't want to just have a stranger that's going to come in, and even if they do a great job cleaning, there's more to it. And that's what really stuck with me when I first met you, and I thought that was huge. And I'm so proud of you for doing that because it's another layer of a business, and we talk about that in real estate a lot too. It's the people business, the people buying people. Like you need to feel like you're in the right company and in the right hands. The transitions are huge, whether you're moving from a house to another or you're going through a tough, challenging time in your life like that. You want to make sure you have people who feel it with you. With that said, talking about partnerships, talking about working with the right people at challenging times, I want to hear a little bit about how you work with people who are looking to put their house on the market.
From our point, when we get into the house, most of the time we join the real estate person, the agent, and from that on, we kind of like, as you mentioned, you already have a list of things that needs to get done. With that list for us is like cherry on the cake because
Timeline too.
Timeline, yes. And for us, since we have a team that it's very, knowledge in how to go from point A to point, Z when the house is going to be on the market in terms of dates. It's much easier for us to have a logistic of like where to start and where to go. And for us, it's like the planning, the cleaning, and the touch-ups and everything that needs
So you're
to be
basically
done.
our dream come true and our client's dream come true. So we strategize the timeline and what needs to be done. And you come in and you work with all of your love to actually get those tasks marked off the to-do list.
Yes.
And by the end,
Fine.
everybody's happy.
No,
For sure. I know you do.
sure.
I know you do. I'm curious, if you were to line up the biggest challenge that you have come across in your business so far and the biggest accomplishment, that's always a fun one to look at.
Okay, so the biggest challenge I think right now is to go from a baby business, a small business, to a business. It's tough because we're still small, but we're not that small anymore. So I think that takes us a little patience and like trust in our team and everything that we're doing. And I have a second challenge that for me and my mom was like a big decision to. It's hard for a business to kind of like cross the path that like you believe and not just like in terms, I want to say in terms of like, I keep saying purpose, because you have the purpose, but at the same time, it's money everywhere, And when you're small and you're trying to keep believing and keeping your cross, it's kind of hard to say no so you can keep your purpose. But we finally, I can say that we kind of did that in terms of like now people know what we do, but it's not just a cleaning company, it's not just an organizing company and all the home services. So we kind of have our why now, and now I can say that people are knowing about us in terms of like what we want to deliver, in terms
Which
of
is
services.
care. You want to help however it comes.
I have a big accomplished Alley Fun. Alley Fun is just the exactly gift that I could say we made it, we made it to like not delivering just cleaning, we are delivering care for people, and we do with love, we do with we try to contact patients in terms of like we are here to help, and not just patients but all the clients that we get. And I feel like that this is a big difference from all the companies that it's around, and at the same time I think this care and this feeling that we try to deliver to people is gonna take us, as far as we can live in.
If people want to follow you, hire you, donate to the Ellie Fund, and learn more about other ventures that she's starting on her own, where do they go?
If you like to follow us, you can go to D.Home Company at D.Home Company for Instagram, or our website is dhomecompany.com.
We'll also have links for the Ellie Fund. You can dive into that to learn more about the organization. That's pretty amazing. and for donations as well. And definitely reach out to this girl. We will for sure on the real estate side of things. You're going to hear us partnering more with them. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
That's good.
So good.
We can do this.
You got it.
That
Nailed
is
it.
so good.